yet I fight this battle all alone. No one to cry to, no place to go home. You want to start? Assalamu alaikum Habibati, and welcome to another Arab Man Reacts. Today we're reacting to another Alice in Chains song. I know it's been a while since we did an Alice in Chains song, but we're gonna do this one. This one is called, it's called Nutshell. I know this song, I wouldn't say very well, but I do know this song from back in the days when we used to play concerts and whatnot in uni. A lot of the bands used to play Alice in Chains, and that's how I know their music. I know this song, I know Rooster, I know Wood. Those are the songs I know, but I don't know them from Alice in Chains. I know them from these other artists that were performing them and covering their music. But there's a certain thing that grabs you from these songs, and this especially is one that just sort of throughout all the years, like I find myself sort of just noodling the guitar and playing the guitar parts of this song, because it's incredibly catchy, but at the same time there's a lot of emotion that comes through. Anyway, I'm very excited to watch this video. It's from the MTV Unplugged concert that they did. This is the second song we react to from this concert. We reacted to Down in a Hole. We're gonna put it up here somewhere if you want to click on it and watch that one too. That being said, let's step into this. I'm probably gonna get sad, so let's get sad together. Let's do the sad thing. Here we go. Right off the bat, that bass line, the sound of that bass, it's an acoustic bass. I don't even know how they're getting that deep of a sound from it, but it sounds phenomenal. And also, what a way to kick off a performance. I think this was maybe the first song, because like the musicians are getting on stage and they're clapping for them, but it's like one after the other. It's just such a beautiful way to introduce the band to the people and kick off a performance. And it puts you in that place, man. Let's go back a little bit and watch it again.
I fight this battle all alone. No one to
Oh man, it's heavy, dude. It's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy on you. It's heavy on the emotions. It's heavy on the heart. Those lyrics, man. Who can write lyrics like that? Dude, I can't even imagine the things that they were going through back then. I cannot imagine the things that they were going through. And it's messed up. It's very, very messed up. But they wrote music that was just incredible for the time. And it transcends time, really, because this is almost like 25 years later, and it's still a song that cuts deep and connects with you, and the performance does that too, and his voice, man, what a voice. That is the voice of grunge right there. That's the voice of grunge. I mean, it stands out in ways that are memorable, and you can never forget the way he sounds. And you know how I said before that I've listened to the song be performed by other bands, but this is from him singing it. This is them performing it. This is them telling that story. This is them feeling those emotions and putting them forth. Like, that's as raw as it'll get. No cover performance of this song is ever going to sound like this performance. No one is feeling the things that they're feeling. And when the singers are singing these songs, no one can come close to the emotions and the things that he was feeling, delivering this performance, this little unplugged set. And here's the thing. There's an entire generation of singers, and I'm talking about my generation of singers, where we all grew up listening to grunge. And we're all influenced by the singers of this generation. We're all influenced by Chris Cornell and Eddie Vedder and Kurt Cobain, and we try to sound like them, and that's how we got the singing, right? So we do naturally, because of the way we used to practice our singing, and we used to grow up screaming these songs at the top of our lungs, we sound like them. And this, every time I hear Alice in Chains, a lot of the singers of my generation, they do sound like Lane Staley. A lot of them do. And I think this is where it comes from, that raw emotion, that conviction that he puts forth in his voice. It makes perfect sense to me now. That being said, let's get back into this thing. I'm gonna go back a little bit so we get a little bit more of the last bit and see how the song ends. It's a downer, man. It's a downer. It makes you think about things. Those lyrics are heavy AF, man. And his delivery, man. That melody is timeless. It's something that people are going to be singing for the rest of all of time, dude. There's no chorus in this song, right? It's just that falsetto bit that he's doing, or head voice. I'm not sure if it's his head voice or if it's his falsetto, but I think it's falsetto. That is the chorus of the song, and everybody knows it. No one's ever not going to recognize it or know it. The power of this song is that hook melody that isn't words. Think about that. There's no words in this chorus. It's that falsetto bit that he does. I don't know if it's head voice or falsetto. I think it's falsetto. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the chorus. And when you think about it, their most popular track, the one that's going to transcend all of time for the rest of human history, is led by notes sung and not words spoken. And that right there tells you a lot about how music is written and how music is appreciated by individuals. And if it's one thing that we can all agree on, is a solid melody that is transcribed through the emotions of the human voice. Another thing that I can really appreciate about this performance is that bass line, the way it rolls. At points he's playing the rhythm, and at other points he's playing sort of like a lead melody. And I love the sound of the bass. I don't know who engineered this concert, but the way that bass is coming out, man, it's like got like a wah sound to it that is, it's really nice. It fills up the entire thing. And there's this somber feeling that you get, I guess, from the way the stage is set up, that visual aspect of it, the way the band members are, just the way they walk in one after the other. There's just something that leads you. And what I love about the way the song starts, after they all get in, they all start playing their instruments, and then Lane gets on the stage, he sits down. There's no introductions, there's no hello, there's nothing. He just starts singing right away. And I think that really shows you how important the song is to the artist. Also, if I sort of had to like imagine the 90s, like this is a perfect encapsulation of all of it. The sound, what they're wearing, the stage setup, the music, all of it, just all of it coming together. Like that's the 90s, right? That's my 90s at least. I don't know if it's your 90s, but that's what I imagine. And it hits home in a way that I don't think many other performances can hit. So let me know what you guys think of this. Consider liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. This is a heavy performance, and it's a song that I'm going to be noodling for the next 2 weeks at least. I know that. We'll catch you in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Salamat. If you want to know what my top 3 things about this song are, click right here. Click on this video. Yalla habibi. Yalla habibi. Click on the song. Wallah. Wallah. Click.